Hello everyone, welcome to day 3, which is all about plugins. Okay, I want to tell you about the plugins that I use on my websites and why I use them. Now, the first plugin I have here is Pop-Up Domination, which I think is by far the most powerful plugin that I use because it increases my email list building by 400% on leads. Now, then, as you may or may not know, list building is the most important thing you have to do with your blog. You need to start building your list from day one, because as you will hear many times from different marketers, is that the money is on the list. Okay, so that's basically why I use pop-up domination. Okay, now from day one you have to start building your list so you can start promoting valuable products and valuable tips to your followers. Now, the next 3 plugins that I use are WordPress Super Quiche, Google XML Sitemap, and All-in-One SEO Pack. The main reason for these 3 plugins is basically SEO. Okay, so these 3 plugins help your sites ranking greatly. Okay, now then I use a simple contact form plugin for my contact page and a social media plugin called DigDig, okay, which basically is a floating bar that you will see on all of my posts on the left, where people can share the content. No, that's essential to build your social media presence. Okay, so let's jump over to WordPress and start learning about each one of these plugins. Now here I am at my dashboard, at my WordPress dashboard, and I'm gonna go over to my plugins page to start adding some plugins. Okay. Now just go over here, add new. Upload. Choose your plugin. There it is. Click install. And then all you have to do is activate your plugin. Now go ahead and download all the plugins that I told you about from the resource down below this video. Okay, and just go ahead and upload them to your site just like I showed you. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna teach you how to set up these plugins. Okay. Great, so I went ahead and I have installed all the plugins that I told you about. Hopefully you have done the same for your site. Now let's start with All-in-One SEO Pack. Okay, we have to configure it. For that we come, where is it? I think it's at top. Yeah, and here it is, right below where it says dashboard. Click on it. Okay, and basically what this plugin does is it optimizes your website for the search engines. Okay. Remember the keywords we chose from day one, that were golf courses, golf store, and golf equipment. Those are gonna be the 3 main keywords that I'm gonna put here on the keywords space. Okay, so golf course, golf equipment, and golf store. Okay, I'm also gonna add golf club just for fun. Okay. Our home title is gonna be online golf course solutions. Okay, so you see here's a keyword, and that's also gonna be the keyword I'm gonna put on the home description. Just gonna write ultimate online golf courses. Ultimate online golf courses and solutions for finding and quit. Playing golf. Okay, so hopefully you're a little bit more eloquent than I am here, but for the sake of this course, I think this goes pretty well. Okay, so now all these is are some pretty more advanced features that you don't really have to mess with this. You just need to know that you have to get your keywords right on this part. Okay. Uncheck this right here. Use tag for meta keywords. We don't want that, so untag that. Dynamically generate keywords for posts. Yeah, untag that as well. We will select our own keywords for our own posts. Now you also want to you might want to delete this part where it says blog title right here. Okay, basically what this is when Google, or when people looks at your search results on Google, they will see the page title alone instead of the page title plus your site's title. Okay, so go ahead and delete all those, and I think we're good to go now. Okay, there's no index for good. Let's see if there's something else. Nope. Click update options, don't forget to do that. And I'm gonna go back to my plugins page. Okay, now the next plugin in line is contact form. That's pretty basic. Okay, you just gotta go to settings, and oops, no, not to settings. You just gotta go to, where is that? Here it is. Yeah, where it says contact, right under the comments tab. Okay, go over there and make sure your email is correctly set. Okay, so here we are at contact form. You want to make sure your email is the correct email here, where it says mail. And basically what you're going to do is copy this text, this code right here, and paste it on your contact page. Okay, but we're gonna do that on a later video where we add all our pages. Okay, for now we're just gonna make sure our email is correctly set here. I'm gonna go back to the plugins page and see what's next. So up next we have DigDig, the social media plugin I told you about. Okay, so for that I believe we have to Where's that? Oh, here it is. Okay, dig. Dig is pretty simple. You can select whether you want a normal display or a floating display. You can select which social media pages you want to feature, and you can configure your accounts or your usernames. Okay, so that's pretty basic. Now, the Google XML sitemap, you don't really have to do anything with that. You just have to make sure that you have activated it when you installed it on your WordPress. Basically, what this is well, it's a sitemap. Okay, it tells Google, it tells Google spiders, which are the robots that crawl your page, where to go and how to easily index your site. So oh yeah, and that's pretty important for SEO. Okay, Google wants to be able to navigate your site easily, so that's the reason for this. Okay, and the pop-up domination plugin. Now, as I mentioned, the reason I always use this plugin is because the main activity you want to be doing with your site is building your list. Okay. Here you have it, your list size. Okay, you want to be building your list from day one of your site, because you want to be gathering subscribers and followers, people who and readers, people who you can provide value to. You don't always want to be selling them or sending them offers and or anything like that. The main thing you have to focus always is on value. You have to provide valuable tips, stuff that people won't find anywhere else. Okay. Now I'm gonna be teaching you more about list building and properly making money from your website later on. But for now, you just need to know that pop-up domination is basically the main plugin for monetizing your website that you'll ever need. Okay. Now, also WordPress Super Cache, you don't really have to do anything with it. You have to make sure that you activate it, that you enable it. What this does basically is it allows your fast to load faster. Okay, which is also very important for SEO. Okay, Google likes pages and sites that load fast. So I'm gonna go over to the plugin admin page of WordPress Super Cache and enable it, which is all you need to do. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. First, we need to go to our permalinks options page and fix that. And basically, your permalinks are what people sees here on the URL. Whenever, for example, let's say they are on your contact page, instead of seeing your URL slash and a bunch of numbers and codes, and you can choose a proper post, a proper permalink right here, which is basically the one that says post name, and people will see your URL slash and the title of your post or the title of your page. Okay, that's what you want. So let's choose that, save changes, make sure that's set up correctly, and let's go back to the plugins page so we can go to WordPress Super Cache and enable it correctly. Okay, so here we are. All you have to do is click here, caching on, and update status, and that's it. There's a lot of advanced features, but I don't really I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what this is, and I don't mess around with it. I just make sure that WordPress Super Cache is enabled, and that's it. Now, we have talked about all the main plugins that you should install on your blogs, at least the ones that work best for me. There are a lot of other plugins that will work really good for certain features on your blog. Basically, I think there's a plugin for everything, for every task that you need done on your site. You can play around and add as many plugins as possible, and that's the beauty of WordPress, really. Okay, so that's all for today. Tomorrow we're going to be talking a little about adding content to your site and some other important subjects. Okay, so see you tomorrow.